Hi Cancer, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your January 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. In this video, it's your energy. As most of you know how I read, the first video is your energy on the left side and your twin's energy on the right side. And I just break them up into two videos because they are pretty long. Let's see. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. I love hearing from you. I love your feedback. It's awesome. You make what I do like just 10 times more amazing. You have so much love and support for me, and I have so much love and support for you guys. So thank you again. You're awesome and amazing, and I obviously can't do this without you. So thank you for liking my channel and for sticking with me. And you know, I'm new, so you know, the more I can bring into my collective, the better. So if you're not getting any messages coming out, it could be that, you know, really to get into my tarot family, to kind of get your energy into the collective, the best way to do that is to like the video, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. So it is general. So if it doesn't resonate with you, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Cafe Astrology has a really good website for that. It's just cafeastrology.com. And you just put in your date of birth and the time if you know it. If you don't have that, that's fine. You can click that off, and it's fine. It'll do it either way. And then it'll give you a big chart. And at the bottom of the chart, it'll give you the planets and the astrological signs that they fall in. So it'll say moon in, say, Aries, for example, or Venus and Aquarius, so, stuff like that. And then it'll give you an idea of your personality based on that. It'll have big paragraphs beyond that, like paragraph here for what your moon means, why it's like that, what your personality characteristics could be, or sometimes even, I think, jobs in there, what you'd be good at. So if you're looking for career change or some type of guidance there, I love the charting. Let's see, what else? If it does or doesn't resonate, and you would like a personal reading, you can click in the description box below, and that link will take you to my Facebook, or you can email me at twistedtarot@gmail.com. If the roles are reversed, take it that way. I'm bringing in a lot of energy, and it can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If it's not for you, it could be for someone else, because, you know, there's a lot of people that I'm reading for. So keep that in mind. Let's see what else. Sorry, the videos are a tad later than I wanted. I wanted to get them out the first week of January, or even before that, but I ended up in the ER on New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. I have a condition that affects my heart, so I apologize. I was just trying to get my energy back to even get in these readings and get them done. So I'm just trying to pound them out this weekend. So thank you guys for being patient with me. I appreciate that. So that's awesome. Let's see, anything else? If you book a personal reading with me and you review me on Facebook, I will automatically send you a coupon for 50% off your next reading. Doesn't matter what reading that is. You can go for 45 minutes, which is my highest time frame, 30, 15. You can choose whatever you want, and then you'll get 50% off. So if you review me on Facebook after I give you a reading, doesn't matter what the review is like, doesn't matter what you give me. You could give me 0 stars, whatever, and I would still... I don't think they do it that way anymore on Facebook, but it's by recommendation and things. But if you recommend me on Facebook and review me there, you get that 50% off coupon for your next tarot reading with me, any of the readings I do. And I don't just do twin flame readings. So I do everything. I do love, job, you know, relationships, any type of relationships, whatever questions really you have. So, you know, just keep that in mind. It's not just twin flames that I do. I've been in this business since, well, I've been a reader since I was 19, and I'm learning since then. So more of a Page of Pentacles type of energy. So yeah, I'm the student here. I was a student for a very long time of tarot, and just honing my talent and figuring out how to read for many, many years in different ways of reading. So, and I just created my business in 2013, and here we are. So glad to have you. All right, let's clear out the energy here. So if you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them out because it can get kind of loud. Let's spray some sage here, a little bit on me. Oh, it smells so good. We're going to clear the energy here. I'm going to chime my chime, and then we will get into it. Beautiful. All right, guys. Okay, so these are astrological cards. So as most of you know, oh, sorry, I forgot to say so. I am an intuitive reader. So for those of you that are new to my channel, what that means is if you see a tarot card and I say something different than how you learn the tarot or what other tarot readers say on this channel, I'm picking up intuitive messages that are coming through that card that I'm also hearing messages from spirit. So there's a lot of information that I'm seeing, I'm hearing. So I've got the clairsentience, clairaudience, all of that going on here. And sometimes spirit's trying to get those out so fast that, or so much so that I forget to shout out a sign. It's really not on purpose, and I apologize if that happens, but I just get in my zone and I go. So if I forget that, just know that it's not intentional. And if I say something a little bit different, just know that I'm getting something different from spirit. So, and I try to combine both the traditional tarot and what spirit is giving me, and also the deck I'm using, so it depends on the decks as well. All right, so these are astrological cards here. I let spirit help me pick two. If your twin sign does not come out with the astrological signs, it doesn't mean that's not your twin. It doesn't mean this reading can't be for you. It just may resonate more with those signs that are dealing for cancers that are dealing with the signs that do come out, okay? Or if it's in your chart, keep that in mind. It doesn't necessarily have to be your rising or your ascendant. It can also be your, it could be in your chart somewhere. So, all right. Who is Cancer's twin? Who is Cancer's twin? Who is Cancer's twin? Excuse me. Woo. Who is Cancer's twin? Alright, just need one or two, guys. One or two cards. Who's Cancer's twin? Yeah, we got two exactly. Perfect. Okay, we have Leo or Scorpio. All right. Let me let my dog out. She needs to go potty. All righty. My cards keep falling out. I'm wearing like a thing, and this, it's just brushing on stuff. Cards flying everywhere. Okay. All right, guys. Mutual energy between you and your twin is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So somebody could be juggling here. It could be juggling this connection with another partner. It could be juggling this connection with another situation. So it could just be, it's just this connection is kind of like trying to, maybe trying to pick between your twin, and someone else, for those of you that you know have someone else or possibly another relationship, it could be that. It could be just trying to juggle everything, trying to juggle a twin flame journey and kids, house, you know, bills, etc. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a person here. And we clarify, or I clarify all the tarot cards at the end, so we'll get more energy on this and see what this juggling has to do with. But so I do feel like this is definitely kind of a balancing act here. Some of you could also, Cancer, you or your twin may also be in the performing arts. You may perform on stage, you may dance, you may sing, you may be a ballet dancer, you may be, like I'm getting Cirque du Soleil here, that type of energy. So for some of you, that is you or your twin. So it's definitely showing me that very strongly here. For some of you, you like to do, I don't know the name of it, but it's like swimming, like synchronicity with swimming, and like you have a swim team that you participate in and you like to swim. That's not uncommon for Cancers because we're water, or I'm a water sign too, so I'm a Pisces cusp. But yeah, that's not uncommon for Cancers to swim or to like things, to do things in the water. That's what I'm picking up on here for this card. So as well, and it's two different Two different things. So, trying to juggle. Maybe you both are trying to juggle this connection. All right. First card. Well, second card, I guess. We have on your side, Cancer, self-sabotage. Okay. So, what I'm feeling from this card here very strongly is that you may have two other people involved in this situation. So again, we've got this juggling energy. So if you're the one juggling, Cancer, I'm finding that they're trying to tell you that you're sabotaging this relationship, whether it's the relationship with a soulmate or a karmic or whatever you want to call it. Doesn't have to have, and maybe just somebody you just started dating, but that it's causing some type of sabotage here, possibly in your twin flame connection here. So you may be sabotaging this connection by still dating other people or still running from the situation and not actually addressing the things that Spirit's trying to get you to look at. Because if you notice, these two people in the background here, well, it looks so good for her. And so maybe she knows that. And maybe that you're self-sabotaging in other ways, like partying, drinking. You have some friends around you that may also not have your best interests at heart, that they just want to go out with you and party when they want you, and when you're going to have a good time with them. But when it comes down to just kind of normally hanging out, like, let's just go see a movie and not make it crazy, they're just like, nah, no, we just want to go out, we want to have a good time, and if you're not going to be with us, we don't care. And they gossip about you behind your back is what I'm seeing here. For some of you, you know exactly who these two people are, that kind of have this little gossipy, catty type of energy, and they're also in your ear, maybe about your twin or about your situation, and they're like, you know, what are you doing? Like, make a choice, you know, for some of you. So there's a lot of messages coming out here, and you know, they've really got a hold on you, and it's sabotaging your self-worth. It's sabotaging your confidence. It's sabotaging your connection with your twin. It's not really very good energy that I'm feeling from this card. It has the ability to do that too. So if you feel like you're juggling more than one thing, Spirit's telling you got to knock it off and make a choice. And also remove yourself from these lower vibration, because they're bringing your vibration down. They're bringing your twin's vibration down. This is sabotaging the connection completely. It's bringing the vibration of your connection down to a dark level, not a good level. Yeah, what did I say about confidence? Yeah, we have confidence here. Be bold, is what it says. Be bold, rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Yeah, they want you to stand up for yourself. They want you to tell these people to go take a flying leap. Like, this is not acceptable behavior for them. And, you know, you're going to finally realize these people on your journey. It's like you almost don't want to let go of some of these people because you've just known them that long. It's almost like a comfort zone. It's like, well, so-and-so and I have such a long history, so I still put up with him or her. No. Spirit's saying no. Stand up for yourself. Be bold. Be brave. Be tall. Tell them to go take a flying leap. Especially if they don't have your best interest at heart. So they may be sabotaging this connection as well. They may be like, no, come out and party with us, or come out and do this. Let's go do whatever. And you're like, well, I have homework to do, or I have, you know, I need to take care of myself, or I need to just chill. And it's like this peer pressure type of energy with that self-sabotage here. And they want you to have the confidence to stand up for yourself, have boundaries, and say no. Next card we have is smoke and prayers. Okay. All right. So one of these things I'm seeing is that for some of you, you like to camp. You like to go out and you like to camp. That's kind of where you can get like recharged, or you feel like some of Spirit's energy is just kind of can come through you, and you like sitting by a campfire. You may have like a what do they call it? I'm just blanking on it, but it's like where you sit out back and you've got, you know, your little fire pit. Gosh, wow. So for some of you, it's like a fire pit, or that's something that you like to have, or something that you enjoy, sitting around with friends, talking, hanging out, you know, having a few drinks, whatever, or just chilling, just having a good time. And they're saying that this is where Spirit is really connecting with you and able to connect with you, and this is where you can send your prayers out. As you can burn your intentions, like on the full moon, you can go out in this fire pit or make your own little teeny tiny fire, and you know, write down a list of things that you want, a list of things that you intend, like so that Spirit knows what you what you want or what you need, and what your intentions are. So you can write them all down, and then you can burn them and release them on the new moon, which is when we want to get out our new intentions for the year. And, January, you're starting from fresh here for some of you, and you've released some of this crap from the past year. So that's good. So it's telling you that's very positive. And that's very much a ritualistic thing that they're kind of saying, hey, if you need to do this, or if you're having trouble with this, releasing these people, go ahead and make it your intention here. But make sure that you intend to follow through on it, and you intend on standing up for yourself and continually reinforcing boundaries. And those that respect and love you, when you say no, are going to back off. They're going to respect your boundaries. They're going to go, okay, so-and-so, this is not good for them, and I need to stop with this behavior, and I need to back off from trying to get them to, do things that, pressuring them, or even just trying to invite them out when they've already said no, or whatever, that type of energy. And those people that respect your boundaries, those are the ones that you want to keep around. Those are the ones you want to stick around you. Excuse me. And then you have reinvention. Okay. So yeah, you may be trying to figure out how to change your life, how to reinvent yourself, how to adjust who you are, and to release some of and that's what Spirit's saying, is to release the things that no longer serve you anymore, because you could be sabotaging yourself, and others are sabotaging you as well. So it's a mixture of self-sabotage, and then there's things around you that are sabotaging your energy levels, your path, your higher good knows that, and you know that. It's like you want to reinvent yourself. You're trying to figure out how, though. From this card, I'm seeing that it's kind of like, well, how do I do this? And so we'll find out more in this reading. How are you going to do that? Yeah. A lot of it is with these smoke and prayers and this confidence and these boundaries. Yeah. Next card we have is the Ten of Cups. So for some of you, you may already be in a relationship, a committed relationship. For others of you that are not in a committed relationship, let me start with committed. If you're in a committed relationship, it's showing that, there's a lot of emotional fulfillment here, that you're feeling emotionally fulfilled, that this is something beautiful, or is turning into something beautiful. And if you reinvent yourself as well, that it will bring you emotional stability and happiness. So for others of you that are not in a relationship, it's just this self-love as well. And it's also this kind of ability to manifest this. So you'd be able to, through reinventing yourself and kind of going through a whole transformation, especially when you're ascending, when you're a twin, look that up. Look up ascending. Look up what that means. It's like a lifestyle change. It is a change in almost every way that possible in our lives. We clear out space in our homes. We take better care of our health. We eat right. We clean out the closet, so to speak, with people that don't serve our highest good. So this is telling you that there's some type of situation that could really prosper from this if you can get here. So that's awesome. Or you're already feeling this way, which is beautiful. You may be already doing all of this for some of you. So that's beautiful. Spirit is confirming that you're on the right path. Next card we have is some people come into our lives and quickly go. Others stay for a while, leave footprints on our hearts, and we are never, ever the same again. Yeah. So you're here for a twin flame reading. So this is probably talking more than anything about your twin and people. There's people here that are going to stay, that are meant to be in your life for longer. And there's some that are just meant to teach you a lesson, and then they go about their business and they move on. Excuse me. But for the ones that do make such a huge impact on our life, they change us forever, that's beautiful. Even the ones that stay, even the ones that go, like there's lessons to be learned, there's impacts, the butterfly effect is in full effect when it comes to twin flames, and when it comes to our lives, period. There are a lot of people that change it, that change that course, change that path, and we have free will as well to do that as well. Twin flame message you have for your twin: it's easier to just stay away right now. Okay. So for those of you that are in separation from your twin, you're just like, nah, it's easier to be the runner right now. Or it's easier to stay away. It's easier to stay possibly, you know, in the silence, and you may not be communicating very much, if at all, with your twin for some of you. Next card, we have a soulmate. Yeah, so possible that you meet someone new. This deck does not have a twin flame card, so this could have two different meanings here. So when we're talking about a soulmate here, those could be anybody. That could be friends, that could be family, that could be love, like a love relationship. And for some of you, that is very possible that you have met a soulmate, or you are choosing, like you're juggling between a soulmate and your twin flame. For others of you that's not the case, and there isn't anyone, except for possibly, you know about the twin, you know about your twin, that's why you're here, so there's that connection. It's telling you that this is a very important connection for you, and that you may be sabotaging this connection currently because it falls next to the self-sabotage. So it's telling you to really look at what you want, who you want, and manifest that, because this guy's right here, but he's kind of like in a ghostly, like he looks almost transparent, translucent, like he's not even quite fully present in the picture, that he's just kind of in the 5D, maybe not even in the 3D. So, and maybe you are calling your soulmate to you. Maybe you're trying to, instead of being this twin flame connection, for some of you, you're trying to call a soulmate in for some of you. So that's interesting. It could be that this soulmate, you feel like that soulmate sabotages your twin flame connection. It's almost like maybe it came in at a point where you weren't expecting them to come in. And now you're just like, okay, now I have to juggle you both. And now I have to make a choice between two of you. And maybe that's really hard, because maybe, you know, there's pros and cons to both. And it's almost like, you know, which do you choose? Which do you go for? Next card we have is dance. Find your heart's rhythm, step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. Yeah, so music and dance may be really relevant for some of you, and you may really like to do that. Like I like to turn on the music down here in my kitchen and I just dance. My little boy and I dance, my friends and I dance. We just have like a dance party. Dancing is a part of my life. And I don't know if any of you have watched Ellen DeGeneres. She makes that a part of her show every day. It's dancing. And it feels so good, and it feels like releasing stresses and worries and just getting in with the rhythm and just having such a beautiful time, and just releasing everything that's just holding you back. I feel so free when I dance. So it's telling you to get into that energy here. So dance some more, guys. Shake that booty. All right. Next card we have is Arrow and Focus. Okay, so could be dealing with the Sagittarius here for some of you, but what I'm really seeing here is that they want you to focus on your goals. Focus on what you want to do in this new year, what you want to accomplish, and make it your goal here to not lose focus as well. Excuse me. With the Smoke card, it's also prayers here. So for some of you, you are praying, and their Spirit is trying to show you the way, like with shooting stars, with the night sky, with you know, possibly, you know, an archer in your life, like a Sagittarius, or someone who has Sagittarius, or you have Sagittarius in your chart. So they're really trying to get you to focus on this. And we have soulmate again, but we have it reversed. So for some of you, you are not entertaining this soulmate. For some of you, it's come at a bad time. It's come at the wrong time, or it's just not good timing. Maybe not the wrong time, but it's just not good timing. For some of you, you don't want to choose your soulmate, or you may not choose the soulmate. You may choose your twin. Others of you, they're telling you, again, don't lose focus on this path. They're wanting you to stay on this path, possibly, and you know, they want you to do some work on yourself before you go towards a soulmate, or before you decide that the soulmate is who you want to be with. Others of you, there's another message coming through, is that this soulmate isn't all that they appear to be. And I feel that very strongly here. Like there's something about them that you really want to take your time and figure out who they really are before deciding what you want to do. Maybe that's why we have this juggling energy here. Why we have this person who's juggling two pentacles, two people, or two things. So yeah, let's see why. Let's get some more info. See, and I knew it. Okay, so there's the Tower. Okay, so something about this soulmate relationship isn't built on a solid foundation. And again, if you're juggling two people or two connections, even if you're not, even if you're in a separation with your twin and your, you know, it's still kind of juggling. I know that I wouldn't call it cheating. It's nothing like that, as long as, you know, you're not, you know, lying to one or the other, or committed to one, and you know what I'm saying. But I feel like the Tower has come in to tell you that, like, not all is something is not built on a solid foundation. Something's not working out, possibly with this soulmate. And again, you may end this with a soulmate and it causes a Tower moment for some of you, and we'll get some more clarification on that. But it's definitely something that's necessary. Like, if something's not built on a stable foundation, it's only a matter of time before that Tower comes down. Also, the self-sabotage could also bring in the Tower. So if you continue on this route, Spirit is saying, just be prepared for this Tower to come in and bust your ass, because, you know, they're wanting you to get out of that energy. Next card we have is Love has no limits and has no regrets. Yeah. Okay. So that's not true. I think that it may for some of us, but I see what they're trying to say here. That's really beautiful. It's almost like, you know, love can conquer anything, is kind of what I'm feeling for this card. And, you know, if we let it, you know, then we can set limits and limitations. But unconditional love is unconditional love. You know, but if something's harming us, it doesn't mean we have to continually engage with it as well. So we want to make sure that, you know, love does have limits, and I think it should. I think that boundaries are good in love, and it helps that person know who you are and what you expect. And it's also a self-respect type of energy here too. Twin flame message. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Okay. So for some of you, if you choose this soulmate, or, you know, you're self-sabotaging, or you're running from the connection, like some of you, it says it's easier to just stay away right now. For those of you that's the case, you want to tell your twin you're sorry that you couldn't do right by them, or that you didn't choose them. And you may just be reconsidering too. For some of you, you may be reconsidering. You may have gone towards a soulmate. You may have thought that this was going to be a happy ending and everything was going to be beautiful and it was good for a while. But then that Tower came in and you learned something new, or something came crumbling down with that foundation possibly. So for those of you that know that your twin is, know that you're Cancerians in another connection with someone else, it may not be working out. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Or they have that choice, you know, at this time they're trying to make a choice between two people. All right, we have Love. That's beautiful. So I feel very strongly, of course, you know, we love our twin. You love your twin. Like, your twin is you're still reminded of them. There's still so much love there with them. And you may also love this soulmate. It's like you love two different people. Two different connections for some of you. It's also just learning to love yourself. It's like we see this man and he's like admiring this beautiful woman here, and he loves her, and your twin loves you, and vice versa, of course. But it's also this self-love. It's like, so you have this self-sabotage, and you have a soulmate, then you have love. So it's like Spirit is trying to express to you that, you know, you have the ability to turn this around and to show love in this connection, and to show your love for someone. And you have that choice. You know, you can choose between the soulmate, or you can choose between your twin. Either way, there's love there. So it's not a lack of love. And we have the Ten of Cups. It's not a lack of love. It's not a lack of emotional fulfillment. It may just be feeling pulled towards one or the other. All right, next card we have, next card we have is Pilgrimage. So I feel like they're trying to take you on your own journey. Spirit's trying to guide you on your own path, and onto this, maybe this twin flame journey here. So it says, you're on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. Yeah, only you can choose this twin flame journey, or your twin. And by choosing your twin, you still choose yourself. Or by choosing yourself, you still choose your twin, because you're one and the same. So remember that. That's beautiful. Yeah, they want you to focus on that. Coins and abundance. Yeah, if you focus on that, there's some type of energy coming into your life that's abundant. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, but we do see money here. That's very prominent here. So it's trying to get you to focus on bringing abundance and trying to manifest maybe something in the 3D. And for a lot of you, it's dancing. You're passionate about it, and it's bringing in energies, like good energies. And Spirit is saying, like, you know, if you're thinking of like opening a dance studio, that's something that they're urging you to do. Something here with business, something here with a career as well. So they're showing you that there's abundance coming in for you, not just with money, but also with like your dreams, the things that you want to do, and the path that you want to be on. They're trying to get you to focus on that right now, for sure. Yeah, we have Muse. So some creative projects, some type of creativity. Someone or something has definitely become, has kind of sparked your creativity, and they're telling you to go for it. For some of you, it's like not only just painting, but it's murals. Like it's going bigger. It's thinking bigger. It's manifesting. Somebody said on YouTube, and I'm sorry, I can't remember, but they said they were talking about manifestation, and they were saying, I would like this out into the universe, or better. So it's like, this is my standard, but I'll take better. Like dreaming bigger, looking at a bigger picture here, and being able to create something beautiful. And I feel like it's going to bring you, whatever you decide to do, whatever you decide to focus on right now, is going to bring you abundance. It's going to bring you some flow of money. It's going to bring you beautiful energy from the universe, and Spirit's going to be thanking you in many different ways. So that's beautiful. Next card we have is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I know we just talked about money and feeling, you know, and you may not feel independent, financially independent. You may be worried about this financial endeavor, worried about taking a risk on this, worried about juggling between maybe a relationship and money, or a relationship and your dreams and things like that, and trying to do it all. And with this, it's almost like a lack of self-confidence here. This is her not feeling very confident in money, not feeling confident as a mother figure here. It's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here. This type of earth energy. So could definitely be dealing with an earth sign. This could also be the soulmate that you're dealing with. And maybe there's the reason that things are not stable is because finances aren't stable for that person. Maybe they have a lot of debts. Maybe they have a lot of things that they have to take care of when it comes to finances. If it's your energy though, which it could very well be, it could be either or you know, both. For many of you, it's multiple messages. What it's stating is that you need to try and get back into this energy of not feeling that there's so much lack. Like the more that we focus on the less that we have, the less we will receive from the universe. So we have to focus on having more already. So it's saying, when we're talking about manifestation, we're talking about law of attraction. It's saying, I have everything I need. I'm getting more than what I need. Money is coming. Money is here. I have enough. And it's flowing to me. And you picture that. You picture money flowing to you. Energy, abundance, you know, good fortune, that type of thing. And it's also becoming more confident and more stable financially here. So that could be another reason that the Tower came in. It could be that like everything was going good. Then a soulmate came in, and boom, like the Tower came in, and just now you just don't know. Now you're just like, well, what the hell do I do? And then now it's like, you know, maybe it put you into a bad financial position as well. Maybe you've had to help this person a lot with finances, and that's also kind of an energy I'm possibly feeling from some of the cards here, that maybe you've had to shell out a lot of money. Or maybe you feel like you're putting a lot of money into something that is creative, and you're just waiting for to reap the benefits and see where it's going to go and if it's going to be lucrative. Oh, sorry. Next card we have is, if each time I thought of you were a flower, I could walk in my garden forever. So yeah, you think about your twin a lot, and enough to fill a garden. That's beautiful. Twin flame message for your twin is, I'm more affected than you know. Yeah. So, excuse me, for some of you that you're just kind of putting on a brave face, and you're just kind of, you know, maybe pretending this doesn't affect you, and everything's fine with this soulmate, you know better. And, you know, it's kind of Spirit's way of saying to your twin, you know, they're very affected by this connection. You're affected by this connection for sure. It's definitely kind of a juggle right now for some of you that you may, if that applies, that you may be juggling between, you know, two people. You may be juggling between your twin and someone else. And I do see here that for some of you, it's a soulmate energy that's come into your life, and they've kind of stirred your heart. But for some of you, you're still feeling like there's a choice to be made. For some reason, I do just feel that there's just a choice between the two of them. And the Two of Pentacles is kind of like that, you know, because sometimes we're juggling and juggling and juggling, but then something has to give, especially if it's causing heartache or pain, or if it's just overwhelming and we can't do it anymore. All right, so let's do some clarifying here. We're going to clarify the Two of Pentacles first. Let's see what's going on there. All right, Spirit, can you give me some energy on the Two of Pentacles, please? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Keep hearing some of you are waiting for someone. Maybe waiting for someone. Maybe waiting for your twin. Yeah, that's a lot of cards here, guys. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to take them. I'm just going to... Just like 5 cards. So, just want a couple. Spirit, just a couple. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Okay, we'll take it. I have the Ace of Wands with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Ooh. Okay, so a couple different messages here. With the Ace of Wands, feeling like this is a brand new start. So this may be the soulmate that you now that you're now entertaining, possibly wanting to start over, start fresh. It's a passionate new beginning, and so it's the spark of something new. But for others of you, it means rejecting someone else. It means rejecting someone or something. Could also just be, you know, your way of life that self-sabotages here. Could also be that you're kind of confused and bored, and maybe you're not seeing the divine gift that is in either connection. Maybe you're not sure which one to choose, and you're just kind of like not making a choice for some of you. I don't know why I get that out of this card. It's not typically like that. But I feel that energy coming from it. And there's the Nine of Cups here. Like you're wishing, you've been wishing for this. You've been wishing for love. Maybe you've been wishing for a soulmate to come in. Maybe you've been wishing for your twin. So it's like, you know, Spirit is kind of giving you what you wished for, but now it's kind of brought some imbalance. Maybe not imbalance because we only have 2, but now it's brought in a juggling. Now you have to figure out what you really want between the two. Or making it work as best as you can. For me, it's like I went and dated a soulmate, and then, you know, I still had my twin who was just like blah, 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 like all the time in my head, and I was like, oh my goodness, like this is overwhelming. Like this connection is so open and so there, and it's like it literally was like me having 2 people, even though I was in separation with my twin, and all we were communicating in was the 5D. So it became overwhelming, and I was juggling, and then I had to choose. So, all right. So we've got that. So, and the Nine of Cups is like a wish. You're trying to have your wishes fulfilled here, and you know, you're wishing for a specific person, and I do believe that you're wishing for love here, possibly, because I do feel that, because we have a lot of emotions here. And the Four of Cups, it's like maybe you don't know how you feel about the situation, like you're not sure quite yet how you feel about one versus the other, and making a choice between the two. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here? For some of you, you live in the mountains, or you have a cabin in the mountains, is what I'm seeing. And you visit. It's beautiful. My hometown is in Colorado, so that's where I'm from. I'm a native. I will always hail from there. So that's interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So the Ten of Cups is clarified by the High Priestess. So it's like, you know, there's something your intuition is trying to tell you about this Ten of Cups, about this happy ending, about this emotional fulfillment. Like there's something not right. Like your intuition is telling you something's off. You need to listen to it. It's telling you that possibly emotions are running high in this connection as well. But the High Priestess is Piscean type of energy here. And I'm really feeling that for some of you that, and I keep feeling Scorpio, which we have Scorpio here, but okay, so I'm seeing that. But with the High Priestess, I'm really feeling like Spirit is trying to get you to listen to your intuition about how to get to this Ten of Cups or this connection, that there's something about this connection that you just don't quite know about yet. Again, I get self-love here. I get you have some changes that you want to make to your appearance, to your lifestyle in order to get this Ten of Cups. And so Spirit is telling you to have confidence, to get rid of lower vibrations, to put your intentions out there, to pray, to really listen to your intuition about this path that you're on. Because your intuition is going to tell you what's right for you. If something feels wrong, it probably is wrong. So if you get that yucky feeling, I get it in my stomach. I get literally, like people talk about that pit in your stomach, I get mine in my stomach. When I feel like something is not correct, I get kind of like achy in my tummy. So, all right. So listen to that. Listen to that. All right. Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? The Tower here. Okay. The Tower upright wanted to come out again. It's reinforcing that something is not built on a solid foundation. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I'm not going to take anything that doesn't quite flip. I think we have two cards that may have flipped. Maybe another one. Let me see here. Could be imagining it, but I thought there was another one that flipped. Okay. We have two. All right. Let's see what we've got here, guys. Okay. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords reversed and the Hermit reversed. Okay, so what I find for this one is it's telling you to go within spiritually and to really listen to your intuition, because we have the High Priestess before that for the Ten of Cups right next to the Tower. So what I'm feeling here is that they're telling you that could be dealing with a Virgo as well. But what the energy that I'm getting off of this card is really saying that, like, there's some truth, like it's there. You just have to go within to find out what that truth is, to figure out what your truth is. And that could be this truth about this soulmate. That for some of you, like you thought that it was your Ten of Cups. You thought that it was going to emotionally satisfy and emotionally fulfill you. And for some of you, you realize that's not the case. You realize that this soulmate isn't going to it's not going to work out. And the reason being is because you still have your twin and you're still trying to juggle between the two of them. Even if you're in separation with your twin, still that's that type of energy. So they're really trying to get you to go within to figure out some kind of truth, because there's some self-deception going on here. There's some deception going on, and they're trying to express to you that there's possibly deception with the soulmate, or you're being deceptive to the soulmate by having both your twin, juggling both for some of you. It could be lying to them as well. Take it how it resonates. If that's not what's happening, don't take that. But they really want you to go within to get some universal truth, to get some truth. Otherwise, I mean, this Tower is coming in and it's going to give you the truth. It's going to show you the truth. It's going to reveal something to you. And it's better to be prepared. It's better to kind of utilize your intuition and go within spiritually to figure out something about this journey. And the Hermit is also kind of being guided by Spirit, and they have their lantern and their path, and so Spirit's trying to get you to guide you on this path somehow, and they want you to focus and to really take the time to be quiet and silent and try to learn and to listen to the messages that you're getting, because they're trying to get you on this path. There is a journey that they want you on here. It could be this twin flame journey. It could be your own spiritual path for some of you. Depending on what you choose, you have free will. And they're one and the same too. Like a twin flame journey is a spiritual journey. Don't get me wrong, but not this journey isn't for everybody, and it's hard, and you have to kind of choose the journey. And you know that's what I'm trying to say there. All right. So why do we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed? Could also be a mother figure that needs help with money. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we did have another card that flipped over for that Tower. So it could be that in order to go towards your twin, for some of you, you have to divorce a soulmate, or you have to realize that the foundation is not solid. It's not built on solid ground, especially when we have the Tower here, that something is there could be chaos at home. There could be conflict at home. There could be a home situation, a home life. Somebody could be having to move or losing their home. And that could also be why it puts this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It's because finances are just, they weren't looking so good for that person. So either your twin or your soulmate or you, whoever that resonates for, is definitely having a hard time with their foundation, with their home life, with actually, you know, where are you going to live? Where are you going to sleep? You know, and this may be the truth of it. You may find out that this soulmate has nowhere to go, and they just show up at your doorstep. Did I say soulmate? Yes. Okay. All right. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here reversed? Why is the Queen of Pentacles reversed? Magician. Okay, because you feel like you're not they feel like they're not manifesting something, and it has to do with money, has to do with confidence, has to do with being financially independent here. So we have the Magician reverse. It could also be someone trying to manipulate you to give them money. It could also be a mother figure trying to manipulate money out of you, trying to get money from you because they lost their home. And really the truth is that they made some bad decisions spiritually, and that's why Spirit is actually taking that away from them. It's a lesson for them. It's a lesson for the soulmate, or a lesson for this Queen of Pentacles, whoever that resonates with you about. It could be also, again, a mother figure, or it could also be your energy as well. You may be feeling like you're not financially independent or able to make good decisions financially, and you may have to be asking for money, but this Magician is also trying to manipulate money out of you. So it could also be a soulmate who's trying to manipulate you just to get money from you, and that's the kind of their truth. Like their foundation is just not good at home, or they're losing their home, or they're having to move, and they're lacking the finances and the spiritual, like their spiritual connection to Spirit. They're saying, like, you know, you didn't listen to us. We tried to show you your way. We tried to show you the right path, and you refused to listen. So here comes the Tower, bring it all down, and, you know, now they're not feeling very financially stable because of that. And it was, you know, it's also some manipulation here. We have manipulation. I keep getting manipulation from the Magician reverse, and that's definitely what I'm finding out. Somebody who's lying to get what they want. And maybe you thought you had this happy home with them and this happy family, but your intuition was telling you something was off about this person. Listen to it, because they're not wrong, and here's the reason why. And it's definitely showing up in your spread as like a whole person, either the soulmate, either a mother figure, or someone like a mother to you, someone with earth in their chart, or is an earth, they're ascending as earth, something like that. So keep that in mind, guys. So that's just a warning from Spirit here. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry, guys, that was pretty heavy, but, you know, I don't control the messages. They're just coming out here. So, all right, let's see. And possibly you saw a reinvention of yourself with this soulmate, but it never got off the ground, or something wasn't able to be reinvented with a soulmate. Like maybe you tried to go back to a soulmate, and then you realized that they were not good for you, or that things were not going to work out. And it could be this energy right down here that we just talked about. And so that's another thing for you. All right, let's see what your fortune is, y'all. So you have this fortune card. I read this at the end, and it's like your fortune cookie when you have Chinese. Beware, be careful who you trust at this time. That's exactly what I was saying, you guys. Cancer, please be aware of who you trust right now. Somebody is definitely trying to manipulate money out of you, or manipulate you for money. Definitely could be someone you think is your soulmate. They may not actually be your soulmate, I'm hearing for some of you. They may actually be doing harm to you. And everything seems like it's going okay, and everything's good, but I have 5 reverse cards to clarify this Tower and this 10 of Cups. So definitely something to do with, I don't trust somebody, and I want you to know that Spirit doesn't trust them either. So please be aware that of who you trust at this time and who you give your money to. It could be somebody trying to steal money from you. That's definitely another message I'm seeing here and feeling here. All right, so we're going to do your twins energy and get some messages there and see how they're doing and how they feel and what's going on with them. So stay tuned for the next video. And if I don't see you then, or, you know, I'll probably see you in February. So take care.